Tiptoe through the window, by the window.
Have you ever been speaking to someone and found that they are distracted by something and not really listening to you? Or vice versa? It's really hard to listen if we are distracted or we have something else in our mind. It affects our work effectiveness and on the quality of our relationship to others. For instance, we listen to learn, to obtain information, and to also to enjoy. Given all this listening we do, we would think we'd be good at it. But in fact, most of us are not. And research suggests that we remember between 25% and 50% of what we hear. That means when you talk for 10 minutes, they pay attention to less than half of what you are saying. Clearly, listening is a skill that we can all benefit from learning and improving. By becoming a better listener, we will improve our productivity as well as our ability to influence, persuade, and negotiate. And as a student and a future worker of the society, all of these are necessary for workplace success. And as of this, here is my sub-project, Improving Listening Skills. The purpose of this project is to enhance my listening skills, and this could also work for everyone. In here, this project undergo certain experiments and practices to improve my listening skill. The most focused issue here was self-awareness, and to have a good communication skills is you must have a high level of self-awareness. So here are my statement of objectives and plans. So for the first week, I researched on how to improve listening skills. I also searched for factors affecting our ability in listening, such as words, pronunciation, or even our surroundings. And one of these that can affect us is that first is our personal bias, where prejudgment can happen. Also, our environmental factors like noise, temperature, and also your uncomfortable seating may affect our focus. This also could include our short attention span, rehearsing a response, or like thinking your answer while someone else is speaking may affect our focus. Also, daydreaming, of course, hot words that we can concentrate more on what that hot words say instead of the main topic. And also filtering, instead of just focusing on the important words, we're focusing on all the facts that actually were not really needed. For the second week, and third week, I started practicing on how to improve my listening skills. I applied the techniques or tips that will help us improve. And one of these tips are, of course, be sure that we can hear our speaker. Because if we cannot hear our speaker, all of these practices will not be effective. And second, stop talking. Of course, it is rude to speak while someone else is speaking. And if we started talking while someone else is not done yet in speaking, our focus will not be able to focus on what he or she is saying. Of course, we have to prepare ourselves to listen and put the speaker at ease, like help the speaker to feel free to speak. And also, the most important is to remove distractions. For the fourth week is that I used the techniques practiced 2 weeks ago in class, especially for English subjects. In this matter, I was actually happy and excited that we have our listening exercises in our class, the BPO, which I think I already improved a lot because in the past few months or even in years, I'm really slacking in my listening skills. And when we have our exercise, I was quite surprised that I'm one of those students that have got the highest score. And I think the techniques and tips that I've searched already had worked on me. And for the fifth week, is to watch English series or English subtitle and see if you have improved. In this one of the movies I've watched without the subtitle is the Allegiant, the Divergent series, which our girl protagonist, Chris, happened to choose which party she will believe is either on the mother of four or on the other side where the scientist belongs. And on that happened like so in the end of the story, the girl protagonist Cheese happened that her alliance went back to the group of Four's mother because she happened to know that the scientists or the white group had been experimenting on their DNAs, and she find it bad, really bad. So at the end, she go back to the group of um the mother of four. Okay, for the 6th week, I researched on how we can take care on our ears that will help maintain or improve skill and apply. Of course, after all this searching and applying the techniques and tips, if we didn't take care of what we have learned, then all of this will be useless. So one of the one of the ways that we can help our ears to be healthy and taken care of is that avoid using earphones and or headsets that has a really high volume, and avoid using it for a maximum of 2 hours. We should lessen it like only for 1 hour, because using earphones will really affect our listening skill, our hearing ability. So the next one is that when we feel tired, especially when we feel the ache here in the side of our ear, research suggests that we should stop doing anything like listening to music, especially in earphones. And they suggested that we should relax and put yourself and mind at ease. So for the past 6 weeks, the results have been quite if I would rate it in a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate it on 7, because actually it is really hard to listen and it is really hard to put your focus on something, because honestly, sometimes if you are listening, you thought you are listening but actually you are not, because you will not going to find it easily that, oh my gosh, I'm not really listening like that, because sometimes we only hear but we really totally don't listen. So 7, because some of it I don't actually apply because I forgot